Construct, deconstruct, adjust, readjust, just enough to ignore the injustice banging with bare knuckles at your door. Take it all. It's for infinite growth, or whatever it's called. Capital isms, dollar signs, skyscrapers, branded wares, electric motors, Wall Street bankers, ocean yachters. Pour me another glass of $10,000 carbonated grape juice so I can contemplate its useless. Capital isn'ts, hungry kids, street beggars, soiled rags, shopping cart getters, cracked out tweakers, bankrupt debtors. Break me off a piece of dumpster found stale bread so I can count the days until I'm dead. All it ever asks of you is to give a little back. All it ever asks of you is to leave it better than before. The earth is not a junky whore, mankind's for the taking. But, I staked a claim with a stick and a flag, you say? She's mine for the raping. How wrong to think one is an owner of anything on this vast planet. God damn it, don't you see that we all die? We are dust and bones inside a box, no matter how much it costs. So build and rebuild, wasting time and space. Go on and kill and enslave, thinking somehow all your numbers will save you from the grave. There is no God to burn away the wicked. There is no hell to consume the souls of the destroyers. Me? I'm only a lonely, drunken loner, writing words, thinking thoughts to pass the time. Watching it all burn at an arm's length, thinking all our kind is wrong and dense. Dense. And dense. And dense.
It's backwards though.
It's a disgusting amount. It could be anywhere from 100 to 300 a day, and that's probably overall with dope and hard, depending on what I can get together in a day. There's so many things I could have done by now without money. I could have had a car, I could have got my license back, I could have got my own apartment, I could have. Everything's trash out here. There's nothing good, so everyone's kind of just going around sampling things, and we're wasting money just trying shit out. You know, that we're not feeling, not getting well on, until we find that one that we like, and it's around for a day or two until it's garbage. And so now we're spending extra money. It's just there's no better time than now to stop.
And you're addicted right now to drugs? It's just meth, no heroin?
That's it, no.
Okay.
No heroin.
You smoking or injecting?
I usually eat it, swallow it.
Oh, okay.
You can put it in coffee,
Yeah.
Gatorade, whatever. That's what I usually do.
Okay. So does that give you a different high than smoking it?
Yes, it's all different highs.
Okay.
And I never fuck with weed.
Yeah.
Well, I think I would want to say that the two essential and important and indispensable things are, first of all, intelligence in the widest possible sense of that word, and goodwill, or in the old-fashioned word, charity, love. I mean, these two things have to go hand in hand. But intelligence and knowledge without goodwill and charity are apt to be inhuman, and goodwill and charity undirected by intelligence and knowledge are apt to be either impotent or misguided. So the two have to go together.
The intelligence factor, is this a very inclusive thing for you?
To me, completely inclusive. I mean, it includes, so far as I'm concerned, what is conventionally called intelligence, what used to be called discursive thought, which is logical thinking in terms of our current scientific and philosophical frame of reference. But it also includes, so far as I'm concerned, the intelligence in the sense of general awareness, of an awareness, so to say, on the non-verbal and non-conceptual level. I mean, we have to have both. I think it's very important to insist from the beginning that we are multiple amphibians living in many diverse and even, in some sense, incommensurable universes at the same time, and that our business in life is somehow to make the best not only of both worlds, but there are more than two of all the worlds we live in. And among the worlds we have to make the best of are, first of all, this world of discursive thought, the scientific and philosophical and practical world, and at the same time the world of non-verbal immediate experience. These are the two kind of worlds in the worlds of intelligence which we have to make the best of. And unless we break out of the culture which imprisons us within a world of nationalism and militarism, given the hydrogen bomb, we're obviously in imminent danger. And also, given this kind of culture which causes us to spend an enormous proportion of our resources on the armament race, we are not going to be able to solve the ecological problem of man upon the earth. We are not going to be able to solve the problem of a species which is increasing at the rate of 50 million per annum on a limited environment. I mean, this is going to require all our goodwill and all our intelligence and all our knowledge. And if we spend a great deal of our energies on something else, we're not going to be able to solve the problem. Moreover, I think that if we look at this problem, we may get away from the perfectly insoluble problems of power politics onto the soluble, possibly soluble problems of ecology. I mean, I think that it's high time that we started thinking not merely in terms of politics and ideology, but in terms of biology and the relationship of man to his environment. And only in this way, by shifting the attention from what cannot be solved, the clash of power, but to what perhaps can be solved, which is the future of humanity upon this planet, shall we be able to escape from this frightful impasse in regard to power politics which we face at this moment. I mean, after all, we have built into us neurologically a kind of Jekyll and Hyde. We have the ancient brain stem which goes back to enormously remote evolutionary past, and we have a relatively modern neopallium or cortex on top of this, which is quite recent, and the one tends to upset the other. I mean, the Jekyll and Hyde are in a sense built into us. And this is the whole natural or genetic basis of the conflict in which man has always lived. And we have to recognize this fact, and we have then to work out the best possible ways on every level, physiological, psychological, educational, sociological, to cope with this fact. But I don't think it's, as I say, it's not beyond the wit of man to work methods out.